It is vitally important to start recognizing that different levels of reality exist and to clear out our emotional process so that we can discern truth and throw out the garbage. There are supernatural phenomena. There are other levels of reality beyond the natural three-dimensional view. This illusion contains multiple levels of illusions, which are all interrelated and interdependent, which are all, in some way, direct, indirect, or symbolic, reflections of each other. Everything is interdependent and interrelated. Everything outside of us is a reflection of what is within. When we look at reality from a different perspective, on a higher level, in a larger context, then we can start seeing how what we perceive as tragedy on one level can fit into the plan perfectly on a higher level. How it is a perfect part of the larger picture, of a longer journey. Then we can begin to understand how the pieces of the puzzle fit together. The 12-step recovery process is so successful because it provides a formula for integrating different levels. It is by recognizing that we are powerless to control our life experience out of ego self that we can access the power out of true self, spiritual self. By surrendering the illusion of ego control, we can reconnect with our higher selves. Selfishness out of ego self is destroying the planet. Selfishness out of spiritual self is what will save the planet. It is because there is more than one level of reality that life is paradoxical in nature. What is true and positive on one level, selfishness out of spiritual self, can be negative on another level, selfishness out of ego self. What a caterpillar calls the end of the world, God calls a butterfly. Humans have always had expressions that describe the paradoxical nature of the life experience. Every ending is a beginning. Every cloud does have a silver lining. For every door that closes, another door does open. It is always darkest before the dawn. Every obstacle is a gift. Every problem is an opportunity for growth. These are all expressions that refer to the paradoxical nature of life, the seeming contradictions that are a result of the multiple levels of reality. When we start to understand and recognize that there are multiple levels of reality, then we can begin to unravel the paradox and see how all of the pieces fit together perfectly. One of the gifts that came to me early in my healing process was a little expression that helped me start changing my perspective. That expression was, I don't have any problems, I have opportunities for growth. The more I stopped focusing on problems and obstacles and started looking for the gifts, the lessons attached to them, the easier life became. I became part of the solution instead of getting stuck being the victim of the problem. I started seeing the half of the glass that was full instead of always focusing on the half that was empty. Every problem is an opportunity for growth. My subconscious codependent attitudes and perspectives caused me to take life personally, to react emotionally as if life events were being directed at me personally as a punishment for being unworthy, for being a shameful creature. Life is a series of lessons. The more I became aligned with knowing that I was being given gifts to grow from, the less I believed that the purpose of life was to punish me, the easier life became. Everything happens for a reason. There is always a silver lining.